should they be able to just pay off that stormwater and end that fee? Those are things that need to be talked about now. And this is important because that stormwater fee is a regressive tax.
Yes, it is.
And so those are the things that I'd like to bring into North Tampa and to New Tampa.
And it don't benefit the whole city. That's the thing about it. If you look at the way politicians look at the different sectors of the city, South Tampa get the bulk of the attention because they vote. And I have heard complaints from candidates that North Tampa and the urban core, some of those areas you can't get into. A lot of those communities in North Tampa have gated communities, so they can't get in there to work them. And the people within those communities don't vote. I mean, North Tampa is, if you take the demographics and stuff, it's equal. I mean, the financial impact, the demographic and all that stuff is the same as South Tampa. But the difference is the folks in South Tampa show up at the polls and vote. And the urban core has been blamed for not voting in North Tampa. I mean, you know, Eric is shaking his head because he know because we're out there pounding the pavement, all the candidates that are walking, the folks that are helping the candidates, the volunteers and stuff, and it's just some areas within the community. We have learned that a lot of those folks don't vote, and Obama won't be on the ballot this time. So there need to be some stimulus, you know, to get the urban core to show up and vote, and the folks in North Tampa to leave their gated communities. So I mean, as you look at this process, you know, give us some information that you think can help improve the voter turnout, you know, because I know as a candidate you just walk in and you're doing your thing, but there's got to be some ideas once you get elected of how you improve the return on the dollar, because everybody's paying taxes.
Yeah, I mean, the bottom line is that we have to get down and we have to be able to ask the mayor and address the mayor, because it is a strong mayor form of government, that he's the only one that can address those spending of the taxes. We can only vote on them and say this is what we would like to happen. And lately the council hasn't been strong enough to change the mayor's minds. But I can tell you this, that when I was doing the civil activist in New Tampa, we had a thing called New Tampa Votes, precisely to address that idea that New Tampa was not a voter. We increased the voting, and we joined together, and we represented almost 25,000 people in one block before City Council on transportation issues. It became so important that the mayor of Tampa, Greco, moved out to New Tampa, into Tampa Palms, and stayed there for several years, and we got things done. That is what we have to do. I don't care who you send downtown. I don't care. Jesus himself may have trouble on this council without the backing of the people in the district. You have to go out and vote. Vote for yourself. There are too many people who have fought wars. There are too many people who have walked on marches for you not to get out to vote. That is the most important thing. That's your responsibility as an American. Do not tread it lightly.
Right. Well, thank you very much, and I guess we'll leave with the closing remark. Some last words that you want to leave the
Website.
people. Some last thought. You know, how they can contact you, how they can help you. You know, that kind of information. So you may get a couple of phone calls after the show. Someone saying, "Yeah, I heard what you say, and we want to help." So make sure they get that information.
Well, thanks again, Eddie and Gabriel, WTMP. Again, that's Vote Jim Davison, DAVISON, at gmail.com if you want to email me. My website is votejimdavison.com. And I'm open to any questions you would have. If you want to help or support, there's a support button there. If you want a yard sign, that's on the website. You can just put in your address and we'll deliver the yard sign. Again, these are not white. There are issues. Black Lives Matters, and there are other issues that we deal with. But there is more things that unite us than divide us. And if we do not get united, and we allow them to divide us, District 7 is never going to get what it deserves. And it, like I said, it has more potential than any other district in the city. And the people out there, if they will just get up, get off the couch, get out and vote, that we can actually get this done. I am the only candidate that has stood in front. All the other candidates, while we were talking about this half-cent sales tax and TBX, had an opportunity to stand before the MPO and the county commission. Some of them were actually in the room when these were being discussed at public hearings, and never stood before the commission or the MPO and put in their 2 cents. I was able to stop the sales tax and save you all money, and that's what I plan on doing as your city councilman. Thank you very much.
I think the city deserves Jim Davidson.
Thank you.
I'll second that.